Hola Familia, and welcome to April's Chisme. My God, I can't believe we're in April already. And this April Chisme is specifically for my familia born in the month of February. So, comadre, compadre, and comextre, if you were born in the month of February, stay. This chisme is for you. And for the rest of you, you're more than welcome to stay or go check out the rest of the month, your videos out there. Uh, Reminder, the chisme is really all about spirit reminding you and letting you know and encouraging you and helping you focus on what you need to focus on for this month of April to continue on your spiritual healing journey. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. So a lot of the energy I'm seeing has been connections. So I for sure see that for many of you, you have been deepening connections around you, deepening those connections with loved ones, with friends, family, with partners, with work partners. I see connections, but I'm also really seeing like harnessing a deeper connection within yourself and a deeper connection with spirit. So I do see like these connections have been vital for you. Um, and these connections have been absolutely helping you deepen your relationship with yourself. Like I really do see like that there's this self of it because a lot of you have this is what you've been creating. This is what you've been wanting. Like you wanting these connections. So I see this as the energy for this month that you are wanting to bring in of just connection. I just want connection and connection and connection. I see that. Excuse me, I'm burping a lot. I see that a lot. So let's ask spirit, what what do we need to focus on? What does my familia born in the month of February need to focus on this month of April? Let's see. With all of these things. Mm. Okay, so we got the 8 of Pentacles with the 4 of Swords underneath the deck. And so, what this is telling me for what you need to focus on is continue to focus on your goals and your creations and what you are putting the effort into. There's projects, there's things, especially when I remember when I talked about connections, there's these connections that you've been either harnessing, working on, or working towards. Keep doing it. Like that creation, you are the co-creator of your life and you know this. And so what spirit really wants you to know is for this month, continue focusing on those creations, continue focusing on creating whatever it is that you need to create. With the 4 of Swords underneath the deck, it's also telling me that there was a part of you that went into like respite mode, which is interesting because now that we're in spring, this is perfect time. So those goals that you've been eh, manifesting, envisioning yourself doing, it's time to start. Like this is the month where you need to start running with these ideas and start creating it. Because before the last few months, that we were in winter, I do see like a lot of you were resting and hibernating and just like slow, like not necessarily running with those ideas, but like letting the ideas simmer and letting these connections and everything that you want and vision, letting them like simmer. Now I'm seeing like this is the month where okay, now let's start creating, let's start running with it, let's start moving in that direction. Because resting is you've rested. You've rested enough. It's time to like start that action. So that's exciting for you. So let's ask spirit, what tools can you lean on this month in order for you to continue creating what it is that you need to create? We got the 2 of Pentacles with the 5 of Cups underneath the deck. Interesting. Because as a tool, I actually see this tool as more like a balance kind of tool. The 2 of Pentacles always talks about that intersection of coming in between, like let's say you're walking on your path and you're going to come to an intersection. You have to make choices of either go veer left or veer right. You can't veer both. However, with what I'm seeing here with the 2 of Pentacles as a tool is spirit really wants you to focus on a balance of the two. You don't always have to veer left, and you don't always have to veer right. You can mix and match. There can be days where you're just like, I want to have fun. I want to explore more. I want to tap into the creativity part of me. And then there's the other part of you that's like, but I also need to move forward. I need to work hard. I need to like hustle and bustle. And so I because again, like you can see like there's a masculine energy here and the feminine energy here. And so what that's telling me is find that balance between tapping into your feminine energy and tapping into your masculine energy without it being too much on one side or too much on the other. Because when you find that balance between the two, I really see that creation that you're wanting to create goes and it becomes fruition because the you need both energies to make things happen. The feminine energy is all about creation, and the masculine energy is all about doing. So now you get to create and do. And both of them together is the intersection of how you like what you want to create. Because the 5 of Cups underneath the deck is talking about that loss that you've been experiencing for so long, especially like I see this as the last few actually no, I'm actually seeing this for quite some time. For many of you, it's been a lot of losses, a lot of like just one thing after another, and the changes that are happening. But the 5 of Cups underneath the deck is letting me know that the losses you've experienced it I want you to take that pain, take that grief, and transmute it into that spark to keep going. Don't get stuck in the grief. Don't get stuck there. Like this, the grief is there to teach you something. And if you've learned it, now it's time to run with it. And if you haven't learned from it, this is an invitation to sit with that grief and see what the lesson is there for you because the 2 of Pentacles, you got to find that balance between those two in order for you to create whatever it is that you want to create, especially when it comes to connections. Because again, I sense a lot of connection work for this month for you, connecting. Yeah, I just see a lot of connecting, but that if there's been hesitation in creating those connections, it's that grief, it's those feelings you haven't felt because you've been either avoiding them but it's time. It's time to tap into that and feel the grief, feel the pain, and then from that, what are you going to create with that grief, and how are you going to do, and what are you going to do to move forward with that grief? That's how I'm seeing all of that. So let's ask spirit about any words of encouragement, words of advice, especially as we are in the month of April. So anytime, make sure you save this timestamp. Anytime you need to come back this month, here's this is what you need. This is your message for the month. Okay, we got the Chariot with the 7 of Cups underneath the deck. So what this is telling me with the Chariot for your monthly message, charge forward. Keep moving forward. Stand in your power, moving forward, knowing and believing that everything is going to unfold the way it needs to for you towards the future. Stop looking back. Don't look back. The past is the past. It's done and over with. Well, all you can do is start moving forward and start moving in that direction forward. And it's moving forward with the connections and moving forward with what you are creating for yourself because again, you're the co-creator of your life. Use your imagination. 7 of Cups underneath the deck is all about using the world is your oyster. Absolutely. If you want to add a little bit of sand into your oyster to create a pearl, do it. Like you are the one who gets to determine how you want your life to unfold and unravel. Yes, there's things that you cannot control over those things. I'm not saying you can't control absolutely everything, but the way you react to it, the way you change and the way you can use your imagination. I see a lot of for the 7 of Cups, I do see a lot of um, emotions and grounding. So, this is telling me you have to make sure that while you're doing all of this, you stay grounded while you're feeling your emotions. Because a lot of the times, emotions, especially sadness, anger, low vibrational emotions can cause us to really start over analyzing and get into our heads, and we start to feel a little chaotic. But by staying grounded, so breathing while your emotions. So this is what I invite you to do. In the moments where you have to charge forward, in the moments where you're confident and you're just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And if something happens, something triggers you or something upsets you, I invite you to go ahead and stop. Take a moment to breathe, put your hand over your heart, and ask yourself, what is happening? Why am I feeling this way? What emotion is happening for me? And give yourself space to feel that while staying grounded. And then after that, after the emotion, after whatever happens, let it go and hand it over to spirit and be like, okay, I keep moving. I got to keep moving forward. Because if you stay stuck there and you get into your head, you're no longer grounded. And in your head, you're flying around. So feel your feelings and stay grounded while you're feeling your feelings. It might be hard for some of you. If you need support, I'm here for you. So yeah, this month is going to be overall, this month is going to be a challenging month for you. I'm not going to lie, especially because with the balance of the two energies, I struggle with it all the time too. So I hear you. It's possible though, especially the more you stay grounded. Practice more meditations, practice more journaling, practice more finding that peace within you. If you're struggling and truly need support, I actually just made an announcement that I opened up a masterclass for my Unlocking Your Inner Comadre program. So if you need support to the tools that you need for your inner comadre, inner compadre, inner comextre, the masterclass is open. Spots are filling up. Hurry because I'm actually not I'm limiting the space because I don't want this to be a big class. I want it to be very small and intimate. So hurry before spots fill up, if, especially if you're calling for this. I will put in the description how to get onto the join the class. It's 10 weeks self-paced, so you can take the course at your own pace every week, watch the videos, do the worksheets. I will be holding 3 different times for live comadreando coaching. So this is the live coaching where you get to work with me in a group setting to really integrate what you've learned in the modules. So go check it out. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, hit me up. But you got this, you really do. And so yeah, I love you all so much. And with all of this, I am sending you all so much fire and butterflies. And as always, don't forget, love your now. Bye.